Thank you for joining us, Mr. Liu. So the report indicates that the number of private enterprises have grown significantly in the past decade. What are the key factors contributed to this growth, and how has it impacted the overall economic landscape?
I believe there are many factors that can support the private enterprises to growing so faster and so in a high quality. But the major factor, in my opinion, that focus on 2 points. First is that the government role. In the past decade, we see that the government has played a very important role to support the private companies in China. They issued a lot of policies supportive and also financial and market creation, and also improvement of management, also in law enforcement. So all these conditions has really provided a very good, favorable condition for private companies. And the second factor is the other side, that the private enterprises or entrepreneurs themselves, they're working so hard in the past decade. They overcome all the uncertainties and the challenges caused externally and also in domestic market. So they change their policy for development always in a very right, quick, and high efficient way. So this is made this private company in China so grows in a very rapid and with a high quality space. So in this sense, I remember that there is a very famous old Chinese saying that 水涨船高, that is, high water can lift the boat higher. That means that if we take the water as the private company or private economy, we see the boat is the national economy. That is can explain the very important relations between private company and also the national company as a whole. So private company played a very key and crucial role in promoting our economic recovery and development as an essential policy.
And talking about the policy support, China has taken steps to support the growth of the private economy, including enhancing legal protections and improving market access. Could you elaborate on the specific measures being taken and how have they worked to achieve these goals?
I still remember that the main points that issued by the State Council from the document, especially they issued the 6 measures or 6 steps to promote, to safeguard, to protect, and also to stimulate the enterprises in private companies. In major areas, I think 2 points is quite important. The first is that to have a much better social atmosphere to support the private companies, because in some cases, in some places, the social atmosphere for private companies is not so friendly, I should say frankly. So this is something should be improved. From this state document issued by our State Council has already reiterated the importance to improve not only the business doing conditions, but also the business doing environment, also atmosphere. The atmosphere is the soft power. So it's very important to support the private companies. And the second measures, I think that the State Council asked the companies and the whole nation, all state-owned companies, to solve the problems unpaid debt that owned to private companies, because this is one of the best way to ease the burden of these private companies. All this default or some unpaid debt from companies or from local government for the project implementation. So the private companies need more trust, need more confidence to make more contributions.
Well, the private economy has become a crucial force in advancing Chinese modernization and high-quality development. How is the government planning to further invigorate the private sector?
I should say that if we're talking about the high-quality development or high-quality modernization, we really should have high-quality policy implementation. We have already policies there. All the policies are very positive, very supportive, very favorable to the companies and in private or state-owned companies. But how to make this high-quality implementation, the enforcement is quite important. So in three factors or three areas should be more enforced. First, legal system. And the second, for market access, the conditions for the market access should be really well managed. Because the private company need really a real, the true respect and the prestige, not only for the wording, but they need really in the practice. And the third is quite important thing that for the favorable conditions, not only for cutting the tax, but also financial support, creditability for the private companies. They are needing in very important phase. At the moment, they are facing so greatest pressure from external, from decoupling from some Western countries. So we see that they need more support, especially for financial support. So all these three areas, I think we should concentrate our efforts to support and promote our private companies. We are sure that private company and the economy will play very important, even more greatest role that in our modernization.
Indeed, thank you so much for sharing with us. That's Liu Zhiqin, Senior Fellow at Chongyang Institute for Financial Studies from Renmin University.